Folks, this is D Maxwell 817. Today we're going to be loading a Remington 1858 44 caliber black powder pistol. Instead of using the arm on this pistol right here to load it, normally you leave the cylinder in and load it this way. The way I'm fixing to do it today is a little bit faster. I've put out a video using this speed loader that loads all 6 shots at one time. If you look at my previous video, you can buy this on eBay or the internet and load 6 shots at one time with this speed loader here. Watch that video. This is a really handy device. Today we're going to be using this one. This one you load 1 cylinder at a time, but it's easier and you can pack it a little tighter than you can with this lever here. So I use this out in the field. I'll load it this way. I prefer using these at home, or the 6-shot. I prefer my 6-shot. It's even easier. So let's get started today. Today we're going to be using this on this bottle. This little bottle top for pouring into my flask right here. It makes it a whole lot easier. You get one of these. This is a 30 grain spout. I put 30 grains of Jim Shockey Gold 3F powder, which is for pistols. And this is a 30 grains. I put 30 grains of this in my pistol. I can leave this cylinder loaded for 6 months or better. I've shot it as much as a year later and still shot good enough to get by, but 6 months later it's just like you loaded it yesterday. So if you want your gun to last a while, especially out in the field, use Jim Shockey Gold 3F. Jim Shockey Gold 3F. Right there. See, 3F. Jim Shockey Gold 3F. They have a waterproof coating on them, especially their 2F for their rifles. I've loaded my guns a year and still shot like I loaded it yesterday on my rifles and my long rifles and my side locks. So the only powder I shoot is clean burning is Jim Shockey Gold 3F. You know, I'm not a salesman. I'm not paid to push this product. I've used it all. I've used Pyredex. I've used 777. I've used it all. This is the best cleaning, burning, longest lasting powder you can buy for your money. And it even hits harder. It's got more of a punch than the other powders. So I strongly suggest you go out and find this product and buy it. It works. It does wonders. It's made by American Pioneer. But get the Jim Shockey Gold and you'll love it. Trust me. Today I'm going to be loading a 200 grain conical. I make these bullets myself. Got my own mold. You can get them from Lee. Anywhere on the internet, eBay, Cabela's, Bass Pro, Midway, any of the gun stores sell Lee. This is a 200 grain 45 caliber pistol bullet for like the 45 long Colt. It's a 450 diameter. It's harder hitting. It's 148 grains. It's a lot harder hitting than a round ball. Got more back pressure, more accurate, got more distance, and will tear a hole through a deer or hog if you shoot it. This will do a number. You will love this bullet. You can make them yourself out of wheel weights or soft lead. I do both. I love them. It's the only bullet I shoot in my 44 caliber pistol. It's a 450 diameter. I use these fiber pads. These are lubricated fiber wad pads. I put my powder in this cylinder. Then I put a fiber pad in there. Then I press the bullet in there. And then I use these little doodads right here. You can make your own out of little rubber tubing, or you can buy them like I have. I do both. I buy some, I make some. Get this size rubber tubing. This is ones I've made myself. These are homemade, these little yellow ones. This is a gas line for little weed eaters. This is a gas line, rubber gas line that you use for little weed eaters, and I cut it up in these size lengths. If you want this one, it's made by CVA. Here's the information if you can see it. Hold it there for a second. There's the numbers. I don't know if y'all can read that. What this does, this little doodad right here will keep the number 11 or number 10 on these pistols. Will keep that cap from exploding and fragmenting all up in your face. I still wear safety goggles when I shoot sometimes. It's recommended every time. I don't always follow that rule, but that's me. I'm not saying don't do it. You know, you could lose an eye. But this here will help keep that from fragmenting and jamming up your cylinder as you try to cock it for the next cylinder. So it also helps moisture proof and waterproof your number 10s and your number 11s on your side locks. You slide it halfway over the percussion cap and halfway over the nipple, and that waterproof and moisture proofs it, makes it last longer, keeps it drier, keeps the moisture out. I strongly suggest using these. You'll like them. Okay, now we're going to get started loading. I've already preloaded 5 of these holes. I'm going to double check my powder, which I'm glad I did because I got to rotate it. All I've got to do is load this cylinder. I'm going to show you how I do it. Again, 30 grains of powder is what this spout is. Marked 30 grains on it. Open it up, turn it upside down, drop it like this, turn it right side up, slide your finger forward so you keep all the powder in it. Pour your powder in that cylinder. Shake it all down flat. Make sure all your powder is the same height and flat in that cylinder. Now we no longer need that. We're going to take these lubricated fiber wads. These bullets really don't need them because you can lubricate just a bullet with these rings on that bullet. If you can see that ring, get some light on it. If you can see that ring on that bullet, you can lubricate that with some lard or bullet lube. These bullets are conical, so they're longer. The depth of that bullet will seal the chamber off where you will not get a second or chain reaction. I still like to, I don't lube my bullets, so I use these fiber wads. They also help keep out moisture and kind of a moisture proof water barrier because of the lubricant in it. So I like using these as well. So I put one in every cylinder. You just come along, push it in like this. Make sure you get them in there flat. You don't want them in there sideways. So just push them in flat. One of them got a little crooked on me, but get them in there like that right there. You can feel the lubricant on your fingers. Then you come in here and you press your bullets in. You can see how easy it is to start your bullets. This is what they're going to look like when they get pressed in there. Get some light on this, give you a little better idea. That's what they're going to look like once they're pressed out in there. Bring this over like this. Line that up with your cylinder. Put that bullet in there. Come to your next one. Get them down in there good and snug. You don't have to overdo it, but you want them snug. If I see any looks like they go down a hair more, I'll push it down. I like to keep them pretty much even.